If you look real close, you'll see some tree bark that the water actually runs out of like a spigot. Maintainers, they take care of everything. Look at this. Out here taking care of this. So much hard work. Appreciate it. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Sarah, or Little Bear is my trail name. It's my first time doing this, so.
How about you?
I'm Meerkat. I'm from Durham, and I'm the crew leader here.
All right.
I'm Tony, or Squeaky Knees is my trail name, and I'm from Mooresville, North Carolina.
Hi, I'm Dick. I've enjoyed doing this a couple times. Look forward to many more.
Well, thank you guys so much. It's
Thank
just,
you,
it's
yeah.
wonderful. I mean, I know it's volunteer
What's your
work.
trail name?
Ricochet, sir. So,
Ricochet.
Yes, sir. This is Cable Gap Shelter. Nobody's here. You can see a little room. Probably enough space for 4 people. Got some bear hangs up here. And there's a privy, a toilet out back out there. An outhouse. So I'm about 5 miles from Fontana Dam. So I'm gonna stop here and eat some breakfast. Another tree that needs a name. I think I'll call this udder. Like on the farm, a cow udder. Look at this pretty thing. Wow. Now that is a lot of mushrooms. He actually cuts across this construction zone, had a bunch of landslides, and this is called Jacob's Ladder. Up, up, and away. What I was expecting to see out here in the middle of the woods. I don't know how well you can see, but we're getting a fog bank coming in with some rain. I guess in case of emergency, this would be you might get 2 tents in here, but one for sure. No views at all. Fogged in. Got a massive thunderstorm coming tonight, so I don't want to be on the ridge. These are the coolest looking things in the world. The kind of stuff you have to be very, very careful about. You got a very thin place to put your foot. It's wet. And it just keeps going down and down, so you have to stay focused. It's really dangerous in some spots. Hello everybody. As you can see, it's another socked in day up here in the mountains. I want to let everybody know what happened last night. Walking along, good pace. Walking with two other guys. They were going to another campsite about 2 miles up. But I started, before them and ended up passing them and flip-flopped and kind of walked the last mile together. Moxie and a gentleman that didn't have a name, so no name. Just see him in the video. Anyway, they continued on. I set up my tent. I walked down, got water, came back up, and you have to hang your food bag. It's called a PCT, Pacific Coast Trail Bear Hang. Look at that tree right there. Wow. Proud tree. Just walking on ground like this, nice and level. And it felt like something just literally popped under my kneecap. Fortunately, I had one cell bar, and if I moved to another location, I had two. So I called the Fontana Dam, a doctor's office, and asked them, and they referred me to two other doctors. I think a Dr. Creighton, something, I don't know what it was. But anyway, I couldn't really call, so I texted the nurse, told her what was going on, what it was like, and he sent me back a screen capture of something called a meniscus flap tear. That's where right above the shin and right below the knee, the meniscus, I have the hiccups. I don't know why. I haven't had heartburn. I get the hiccups. Anyway, it's as though that part of the knee, the meniscus, actually comes away, and it's just kind of flapping. And what will happen is that part of the meniscus will sometimes get caught in the knee joint. And I think I could look at the text. I think she said something that if there's plenty of meniscus, it won't fold under and flap. So that's what the popping was, we believe. I've got to get 8 miles today. As you can see, it's like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock now, and I'm just nice and easy. I'm in no rush. And then the nurse is very nice. She said her son, Jacob, is going to meet me at one of the trailheads after I get out of the mountains near Fontana Dam and take me over to the doctor's office. And people here are just so nice. I mean, it restores your faith in humanity. You're disconnected from social media, really. I mean, you can, if you find 2 bars, you can get on there. But for the most part, not one thing about politics. From nobody. Nothing. It's just amazing. And, but, so they told me to, they'll get me in there, they'll look at me, even though they close at like 3 o'clock today. They said, don't worry about it. We'll wait for you. You just give us a heads up. I should get cell coverage when I get closer. So, and I'll text them and let them know where I'm at. And then I'm going to go in there, I'm going to get x-rays and see what they said. But they said there may be something else that's going on in there, and they want to look at it. So I'll heed their guidance. But, man, personally, I feel like it's been nothing but a failure. I said I'd keep it real. The life of the military, worked with Homeland Security investigations. You have a purpose, and you retire, you wonder what you're going to do. You got friends that commit PTSD suicide, or you hear about somebody having trouble. So, this is my focus. I mean, I walked over 2,000 miles, in Iowa, and there's little hills and bluffs, but it's not this. I'm 4,000 feet above sea level right now. And yesterday, I crossed over, I think it was 5,000 foot mountains. And so, I really am fearing the worst, but after doing all this, it's just a letdown and it feels like a failure. But, hopefully if maybe somebody sees this and, keeps trying, I'm not giving up the fight, but I want to see I'm going to keep battling and see what the doctors say today. I mean, nothing else I can do. And, but, you're out here in the middle of nowhere. It could have been worse. It could have been a complete tear to where I can't even stand on it, and then I would have been in a shit sandwich, so to speak. But I'm I'm going to keep on trucking. I got to get there, so I just want to let everybody know, and I'll update you.